A line intersects two parallel lines forming four acute angles and four obtuse angles. The measure of one of the acute angles is 9x negative 560 degrees. The sum of the measures of one of the acute angles and three of the obtuse angles is negative 18x positive w degrees. What is the value of w? Okay, let me draw two parallel lines. Okay, here I have drawn two parallel lines. Let me consider a transversal which intersects both the parallel lines. Okay, here these two lines are parallel. Since these two parallel lines intersected by this transversal, here four acute angles are formed. 1, 2, 3, 4. And also four obtuse angles are formed. 1, 2, 3, 4. The information says one of the acute angles is 9x negative 560 degrees. Okay, let me mark it over here. 9x negative 560 degrees. And we can assume one of the obtuse angles has y degrees. So we can take y over here. Now let's consider the angle over here. This is the angle on the straight line. Then it measures 180 degrees. Then this one and this one will add up to 180 degrees because these two are linear pair. Okay, we have y positive 9x and negative 560 equals to 180. Let's solve for y in this equation. For that, we have to add 560 to both sides. Let me do it. And also we have to subtract 9x from both sides. Okay, here this one will cancel. This one will cancel. We get y equals to, when I add these two values, I am getting 740. Then we have 9x. Here I got the measure of one of the obtuse angles, that is 740 negative 9x. Because we know that y represents the measure of one of the obtuse angles. Okay, now let's consider the information we have over here. That is the sum of the measures of one of the acute angles and three of the obtuse angles. Okay, one of the acute angles means this one, that is 9x and negative 560. And three of the obtuse angles means 3 times y. When I add them, it gives the sum of the measures of one of the acute angles and three of the obtuse angles. It is equal to this angle, that is negative 18x positive w. Okay, here 9x negative 560. Already we have solved for y, that is in terms of x as 740 negative 9x. We can plug in this for y over here. Then we have 3 times 740 negative 9x equals to negative 18x positive w. Okay, 9x negative 560. Now let me distribute this positive 3 to this 740. Let me multiply 740 and 3. I am getting positive 2220. And here, when I distribute this positive 3 to this negative 9x, I am getting negative 27x equals to negative 18x positive w. Okay, here let's combine this positive 9x and negative 27x. When I do so, I am getting negative 18x. Okay, now let me combine negative 560 and positive 2220. Let me do it. Then I'm getting 1660. That is positive 1660. On the right side, we have negative 18x positive w. Now let me add 18x to both sides of this equation. When I do so, this negative 18x positive 18x will cancel. The same here, we get 1660 on the left side. On the right side, we have w. Here I got the value of w, that is 1660.